I was discussing on TikTok Live. Greetings and welcome to YouTube Live at The Real Bloom from Within Love. I go by Bloomy. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. See, Dawn, Bubbles. Ooh, ooh. Let me see. I'll leave it on the bubbles. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to continue where I left off. I am appealing. I know I got haters, 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 but as I was saying, we were talking about, I was talking about the yoni, I was talking about the sacral energy, I was talking about how I use my creative sacral energy, I was talking about appearances, I was talking about how I channel my sacral sexual energy. I was also talking about appearances. And so, as I was saying, that yes, I've learned how to guard that. And many of you may be on that similar journey and path. And it's good because it's very potent, it's very powerful. But you can use that energy in different ways. It comes out in your creative expressions, the way you dress, things of that nature, right? I was mentioning about the movie Easy A. It's an older movie, and she wore a scarlet letter, and people portrayed her to be a certain thing in a certain way, and she wasn't, and she didn't really care. She was comfortable with herself. And I was mentioning how the irony is, and I said something like how I have long grown past caring about, you know, what people's thoughts and appearances are in terms of, whether it's how I dress or, my creative way and channeling my energy. And I was talking about how it's ironic that, I've had to learn that quite often it's the opposite. It's the ones that people, they may look at you if you're, flirty or you're comfortable with your body, and how society um, tries to shamify the feminine body or feminine, sexuality. And quite often it's the very opposite. Okay. The ones that look sometimes the most professional and they got the most modest appearance be the ones that's up to the most fuck shit. And that's because looks are deceiving. That's because, you know, it's not about that. People could appear to be one way and it be something totally different. And I had to learn that. And I'm coming on here live because I'm like, I'm still going to say it. They could try to report as many videos they want to report. I'm still going to say what I need to say. And they say the things they want to say on their platforms, and I say the things I want to say on mine. So I'm going to continue to go against that stuff and continue to overcome it and continue to get creative ways to go about things. And so, don't get caught up in the illusion. Oftentimes, it's the very ones that appear to be most pure are not always as pure. Sometimes they're the ones that's doing the most shit. And that's, to me, that is a lesson in humanity of needing to learn how to use their own discernment. And appearances is not always what they seem, right? And we're talking about the potency of our sexuality, the potency of our creative energy, that sacral chakra energy. And I was mentioning how I've come into a place of guarding my sacral energy. So it's like I'm actually living a celibate life at this time. It's not to say that I'm never gonna have sex. I was actually just talking about how, excuse me, I learned how to channel that, how I'm picky, how I'm choosy, how I'm selective. Um, because of some shamanic journeys, some things that I've really learned about why is it so important? Why does it affect you so much? And what individuals don't understand and realize is that the sacral chakra energy is where it's our creative force, is where we manifest, we exchange energies this way. And if you are let's say you're faithful and committed and like the people that you're dealing with aren't and they're like all over the Americas, they're all over the globe, then they could be very well picking up a lot of toxic energy, a lot of karmic energies, a lot of fragmented energy, a lot of distorted energy, and it's being swapped around and it's going back and forth. So I was actually talking about the importance of the sacral chakra and the sexual energy and the importance of honoring your body and honoring and being mindful of who you're sharing it with. I'm already aware of who it was that was on there. I already know the group of people. I know what it's about, but I'm going to still continue to say what I need to say because this has nothing to do, it's to me, it's like the shoe fits, but I have a right to, what I'm saying, express what I'm saying here. They have that same so called hateful behavior on their platforms, in which I probably will start reporting, okay, because it's based on how they feel and what they perceive and what they believe. And they feel valid at saying the very hateful things that they say about people who are different than them. And I'm going to also point that out to TikTok. So TikTok can start paying attention to that. Okay. Everyone has a right to voice their truths or their opinions and their views. And when people are offended, it's because they don't like what you said sometimes, right? So again, the scarlet letter, things are not always quite as they seem. And so don't get it twisted by like trying to look up and size up people and analyze people and go, okay, they look dressed like they're probably pure or they're probably celibate. It may be the opposite, you guys, I promise you. If you watch that movie Scarlet Letter, this young woman, allow for people to say crazy fuck shit. She didn't care. You know what I'm saying? She even eventually put on the red scarlet letter. But her life, she really wasn't even doing none of that shit. She wasn't sleeping with those people. She wasn't doing any of those things. But that's the reputation. It's how people looked at her because she really didn't give a flying fuck about what people thought about her. You know what I'm saying? Her appearance and things like that. And in the movie, I think like there was a principal or somebody in that very same movie. I think Lisa Kudrow played the role, and on the appearance, that person that played that role, she she looked like Sally Sue Sugar Sweet. She looked like you know modern version of Little House on the Prairie. She looked like, someone who wouldn't dare do anything sexually taboo or sexually inappropriate, but she did. Her very character, you know what I'm saying, was actually sleeping with one of the students, I think, you know. Um, so the whole point of what I'm saying here is that it serves us all well to get past appearance, to wake up and get some of our own intuition and discernment and heal and do all of that before we start casting judgments and assumptions and onto other people who are different than us or who may have a different value system than us and who embrace their femininity, their sexuality or whatever because they may be living a pure life you know. Um, as I said, currently I'm actually celibate, but most would, never really know that. Hi, welcome. I came over here because I will not be silenced. Yeah, not gonna happen. I already submitted my appeal. And then I'm gonna also start investigating and telling TikTok, like, hey, these people are coming on folks' profiles here because they don't like what they're saying, but they're the same people who have platforms who say a lot of hateful shit about people who don't believe the way they do. They demonize people, they condemn people on their platforms. And so, yeah, I'm gonna and have you guys investigate that because if they can say that what they want to say, others should be able to say what they want to say, right? Um, and I wasn't even going there. I was really talking about the illusions. You know what I'm saying? That's what's letting me know I know what's happening. I was talking about, woohoo, let me move the bubbles. Can I move the bubbles? Let's see if it'll let me do it like on the other one. I was talking about the illusions, you guys, um, to appearance, how we get stuck. We go in the human, like if they have on, a suit and they look like they, a certain way, we go, okay, so surely and truly, then they must be celibate. Surely and truly, they must be pure. Surely and truly, um, they're up to snuff. But that's not always the case. Come on. I mean, we're just, keeping it 100. That's not always true. Just like in the movie with the Scarlet Letter, the people that they thought was doing the dirt wasn't, and the ones that they thought wasn't was. That's my point. And it was being based on the appearance. It was based on a 3D. You know what I'm saying? That principal, she was a principal. She had a suburban life. She lived a certain way. So she had a look to her to where it's like, this is my persona, that, I'm this. But in that movie, she was messing with one of the high school kids. I'm just saying. And we can't pretend like this stuff don't happen in reality. Oftentimes the people that are okay with their sexuality, in other words, what I mean by that is you can be very creative, you can be very sensual, you can be very flirty, and people can be pointing their fingers, what I'm saying, at you, like you doing something, and it may be flipped. They may be the very ones doing the stuff that they're claiming that you're doing. And some people fall for that because by appearance, if you're liberal, if you're open and okay with your appearance or with your dress or whatever, you don't have any hangups, it's easier to believe you're the whore versus someone who has on a dress sweeping down to the floor. It's easier to believe, what I'm saying, the person that, doesn't have a problem showing cleavage, doesn't have a problem being sexy. It's easier to believe that that person, surely they got to be, what I'm saying, the one that's all over the Americas. Surely, right? Surely they got to be, because look how free they are. But no, my friends, that's not always true. It's a lesson we all stand to learn. That's why people get caught up in a lot of fuck shit right there, basing things on appearance, basing things on the 3D. Yep. So, you guys, for now, I totally forgot I was supposed to be switching that TikTok to back to private. So, I'm going to go as guided now, in and out, because for that very reason is why I switched it. I'm going to scan and see and guide it, like go through and start blocking people out. I've been doing that already. I start scanning and like block, block, block. I don't care if they are current followers, block, 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 because no, get a life. Get a fucking life. Get a 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 fucking life. But anyway, I do want to encourage, those of you, use your intuition. I also want to encourage you, stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else go around speaking their truths and, saying they sayings and stuff like that. So should you. Okay. Um, of course, I highly recommend, you know, as lovingly as you can and in your own, platform. Because to me, that exposes people every time. You're not in divinity if you're going around on other people's platforms doing shit. You're not. You're in your fear, you're in your ego, you're in a whole lot of other something. But you ain't in no loving, benevolent vibration. Okay? Um, if you don't like a person and you don't believe in or like their get down, it's different than you. It's called go look at something else. But to try to portray that people are saying hateful speech because they speak their truth, you're exposing yourself already. People have a right to think, feel, and believe differently than you. Just like you all say what you want to say about people who think, feel, and believe differently than you on your platforms. Putting it under a special clause doesn't make it right. Yes, I said that. I'm going to continue to speak my truth, and I'm going to encourage any of you who follows Bloom from Within Law for the right reasons, who are my followers and subscribers who are on your own journey of ascension and awakening. I'm going to encourage you to do the same for yourself. I'm not saying that you should go look for, conflict or anything like that. But if you're simply just being you and you're on your channels and your platforms and doing your things, stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If someone were to come to your house, your physical house, and to call themselves coming in there and trying to tell you what you can and can't do, you would have a problem with that. So if you have created a channel, a platform of your own, and of course there are guidelines, but it's not based on no one else's warped opinion, they could try to exploit that. But I am inviting you all to continue to stand up for yourself. I'm advocating that you do that so that platforms like TikTok, YouTube, really gets it and be kind of forced to start looking more into things a little bit deeper, okay? And start investigating the very ones that's constantly reporting things. Like, who are these people and what's the possible issue here to see if this is a gang stalking situation, right? Someone that doesn't like someone or they don't like what somebody believe and so they are gang stalking somebody's channel. I'm going to report that and I'm going to take it full throttle. Okay? And you guys should too. All right? To me, it's live and let live. But when people are starting to impose themselves, they didn't have to be sitting on your video. They need to get a fucking life. They ain't gonna stop me. And they ain't gonna stop now nobody else. People have a right to their voice, to their truth, and to their creativity. These very same people are the main ones going about trying to typecast people, saying some very, very hurtful, hateful shit about folks that are not like them. And they feel valid at that. And I'm going to be sure to raise hand with whoever I got to until that is looked at. We all have guidelines, and I believe that I'm within the guidelines. So, you guys, let me see if I can make the bubbles move. It was moving earlier. Hold on. Go with the flow, right? Go with go with the flow. Don't let nothing and nobody stop you. They can do it all they want. No karma on their head. more bad karma on their head every time, right? Every time. So now, moving out of that, if there's anybody still here, I was just, wrapping it up in terms of sexuality and the sacral chakra and guarding it, but being free, being comfortable, okay? And then not worrying about what people got to say. It's one of my toughest lessons. It's like, shit, people got something to say. Somebody gonna always have something to say. Somebody's always got opinion, whatever. You know what you're doing and what you're not doing. It's my whole point. You know. You know. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have some type of a regard or there's not a place for certain things, but not based and predicated upon no one else's view though. No, no. Chances are many of you are honoring your bodies. Chances are many of you are like myself and you've gone celibate for now, okay? By a choice because you're honoring your body, because you're honoring your divinity, not because you ain't got no damn choice. Especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman in 2021, you got a choice. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. If you wanted to. So that to me, that just speaks volumes. And the stuff that people do, like what just happened, that it only affirms and confirms everything that I've been saying and will continue to say. And I hope those of you who are following me for the right reasons that you're catching it too, that you're getting it. Don't let that deter you. Let it affirm. Let it be your confirmation. Anybody worth their salt in history, anybody that's made any real marks in history, they had to go and deal with the haters. They had to deal with the naysayers. They had to deal with the opposition. Anybody in history that ever stood to break any kind of molds, they had to deal with that. So let it be your confirmation. Every time some fuck shit happens, like, I'm on point. Yeah, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously people don't have nothing else to do but to pay attention to you. I'm just saying. See, to me, I started kind of like really kind of going. Because if all was so well, people would be doing their own thing on their own platforms, cool. I'll be. Think about it. They have nothing else to do but to sit and watch you. They have nothing else. Apparently, they don't. No matter what they portray, apparently they don't. Because I'll be. I'm just saying. The next time you guys go through something like I just mentioned that just happened, smile, wink at them because they're only further validating you. So I'm going to share the song that I shared. I don't know if I'm allowed to share all of it here on the YouTube live or not. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it. Let me change the get down. I'm finna play with this for a while. So now I'm finna play. That's all they do when they mess with me. Let's see here. Ooh, look at that. That's dope. Wait, hold up. Ooh, it's like, look it. It's like, you see, y'all see that? It's like a delay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, let's see. Dream. You're not awake. You're asleep. Sleep. Ooh, let's see. I'm supposed to do a cartoon. Hold on. Ooh, uh-oh. Oops. Let's see. Thunder only happens when it's. Ooh, let me see. Crush. Hmm. We'll go back there. All right. So I just wanted to play with it a little bit. So check. Let's see. Earlier on the TikTok live, I was talking about. I don't think it let me move the bubbles here. I was talking about a song that I had heard earlier, and it was for some of you. And so since I shared it onto the TikTok live, I thought I would come back, and since I'm here on the YouTube live here, I thought I would share it. It's about like either a breakup song or somebody that didn't appreciate something that they had when they had it, right? Let's see. Make move. I don't know, but YouTube usually has like set start movements. Hennessy, the spirit of the NBA. Eh? No, I don't want that. Hold on, guys. Oh man, hold on. You want your freedom. So somebody said, well, who am I to keep you down? Be gone. Right, but you should play the way you feel it. They're letting you go. Fully to the sound of your loneliness. Stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, and what you had, and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. The women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. Mm, mm, mm. Here I go again, see the crystal vision. Somebody finally see the truth. My visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you like to sell? Heartbeat drives you mad. And the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only award you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they play. Say women, they will come and they will go. But when the rain washes you clean, you know. You'll know. You will know. You will know. Yeah, y'all. Check. I'm digging that song. See, that's the song about a lesson in worth and value, a lesson when seeing things for what they are, a lesson in recognizing some people only love you when they're with you, right? The lesson of seeing clearly, the lesson of realizing that those who have not valued you will one day realize what they had and what they lost, and what they had and what they lost. And that implies like there was probably repeats of cycles with certain people who didn't value some of you all, whether this was, like I said, love or, you know what I'm saying, love relationships or friendships, anybody that just did not treat you properly, that didn't value you. And when the rain comes, that's when these people will see. When the rain wash them clean, when the smoke and mirrors are gone, when all of the fuck shit, all of the illusion, all of that pride and ego. When the rain washes you clean, you know. What that tells me is you'll see the truth. When the rain could be tears, the rain could be tower moments. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they play. Right? Play it, you know, it's not gender specific. But I feel like most of us will grab this lesson, like pay attention. When the rain washes you clean, when the rain washes the illusion and the fuck shit away, you'll know. You'll know, right? Let's play it again. Dun-dun. Hold up. Can y'all see? Oh, wait, hold on. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Something, could y'all see me on the screen? Again to say you want your freedom. People who say they wanna be seen. So who am I to keep you down? But you should play the way you feel it. Carefully to the sound of your loneliness. Lost and what you have and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. Here we go again, I see crystal vision, I see. Keep my visions to myself. Just because I don't say nothing don't mean I don't know. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have your dreams, dreams that you like to sell. A heartbeat drives you mad. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm being free right here. And what you have and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. To say women, they will come and they will go. But when the rain washes you clean, you know. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. They say women, they will come, they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. You know the truth, you know. You see the truth, you will know. You know. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm having some fun tonight. I'm feeling myself. I will not be silenced. I will speak. And I will have fun while doing it. It's all in fun. It's all in love and light and truth and freedom and liberation, right? Yep, there's that throat. Speaking some truth. And you guys, you have a right to that too, okay? Yeah. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Towers come. That's where the truth comes out. I'm able to say this and smile now, you guys, not in insensitivity to any of you all where you may be. I smile now because that song, I know I was once upon a time in an energy, what she's trying to talk about. And so many people will one day see, like she said, what they had and what they lost, what they had, what they lost, over and over again. Whether this was friends, anybody that didn't value, now you see crystal clear, she said, crystal vision, right? The rain washes tears. When the rain washes you clean, you know. You find out the truth. So does these individuals. When the rain blows all that fuck shit, illusion, smoke and mirrors, games, spell work, culture, belief systems, whatever it is. When the rain washes you clean, you know. You know. You get to the truth. You finally get to the truth. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Mm. Players only love you when they play. I like that little lyric right there. Basically, they only love you while they're with you, when they're in your presence. Play or play it, right? Or if you want to equate it to people, people are only loyal to you or faithful to you in your presence. But behind your back, until that thunder tower comes on in to show the truth. All the magic and illusions people do. Thinking people, they just come and they go. Mm-mm. But when the rain washes clean, they know. They will know. They will know. Oh, they will know. That's solid. You can bank on it. It's the truth. It's the way of life. None of us escape it. So hopefully, beautiful souls, those of y'all who watch me for the right reasons, just continue to go with your flow. Let go. Continue to cleanse all the fuck shit people still think they up to. Continue to cleanse. Continue to receive from the universe. Just go with your flow, but don't let none of nobody stop you. Nope. And then wish everybody well. But essentially, all I'm saying is you have a right to your path. You have a right to your journey. You have a right to your voice. You have a right to your truth, beautiful souls. You do. Whoever don't like it, tisk tisk. That's how I feel. I lived most of my life over caring about people's thoughts, their opinions, what they felt, and with little to none of that reciprocated, okay, about caring about what I thought, what I felt, what I wanted, or what I believed. And the greatest lesson that I pulled from that in retrospect, you guys, is that maybe it's just time for me to honor what I think and what I feel and what I want for myself and be concerned with that just as surely as these individuals are concerned with their views, what they think, what they feel, what they want, right? Because at the end of the day, it taking ownership of our lives is your life, it's my life. It's not in the hands of these people. People can do whatever the fuck they think they're doing. I determine my higher self, source, Gaia, my soul journey, blueprint and plan. No one, no one else. It's up to me. It's up to you. And whoever does not honor you, your life, your soul, your journey, then that's the answer that you need to make the determination of stopping that journey with that person or those people or that group right there. With love, honor, and respect, and wishing them well, but stopping it right there. It's time out for people pleasing. It's time out for ass kissing. It's time out for pretending. It's time out for contorting to fit someone else's view of how life should be and what you should do and what you should think and how you should feel and what you should believe. It's time out. Because you can bet your bottom dollar they ain't finna care now nothing about what you saying. But wish them well. And just continue your own journey, your own healing, your own transformation, and doing the best you can. But it's time for you to honor you. You have a right to be here. You have a right to live. You have a right to express. You have a right to create. You have a right to be your unique, eccentrically weird, different you. You have a right to that as long as you are not violating the health and well being and vitality and the rights of someone else. You have a right to that. Remember, I said that. Ask your team to help you. I know it's a process, especially if you're used to living a conditioned life of people pleasing, ass kissing, contorting and bending and faking and pretending. I get it. That was my life, but no more. My motto is live and let live, and to each his own. And I don't have a problem with respecting people who are different than me. I don't have a problem with treating them with humanity and kindness, people that are different than me. But I do have a problem with people or anybody that treats me or anyone else any other way than honorable because we are different. And that's where the buck stops with me. No matter who they are, what group they're a part of, and what their name is.